All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
It's brothers from Great Millstone, Charlotte, coming back with another Lord willing edifying lesson to feed the elect of the nation of Israel. And before we get started with the lesson, we want to give our honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us his truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in all truth and sincerity. To you, we say shalom.
Shalom.
All right, so pretty much we wanted to, just go in the spirit while we on our lunch break. And this lesson we wanted to go into is entitled, We Suffer Now to Win Later. All right, and that's because we understand the condition that we are in here in Babylon the Great. All right, we're POWs, prisoners of war. All right, under this Edomite hegemony, as the Lord is about to turn us loose, all right, from our captivity. Okay, we understand that there's certain things that we must endure as we fight this spiritual battle that we are in, because Esau Edom is doing heavy, enchantments, trying to pretty much keep the people's minds, all right, distracted from what he's bringing in, all right, via this new world order system, all right. Hey, brothers is catching all type of hell, mental, physical, spiritual, whatever. But we understand that this is what, we signed up for when we came into the truth, man. Mm-hmm. All right, Sirach, the 2nd chapter, tells us that to prepare thy soul for temptation when thou comest to serve the Lord. So, hey, this is nothing new for us, man. Hey, we're at the point, all right, we see the finish line, man. We expect the hell to intensify. You got anything, brother? You go ahead.
I mean, like you said, the Lord set these things in order ultimately to keep us sharp, man.
Facts.
Right? To keep us from getting too comfortable in this current society, right? But we have to continually keep our minds, forward, man. Mm-hmm. Right? Thinking about the kingdom to come.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
Okay. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 56. For while we lived and committed iniquity, we considered not that we should begin to suffer for it after death.
Right, because when you go back to the garden, all right, when Adam, had hearkened to that wicked philosophy that Eve inherited from the serpent, all right, he didn't think about the long-term effects that was going to, have on, our lineage, later on down the line, all right? So that one simple mistake cost us, years and generations of, harm, as via, just us, downgrading from this, us being in that godlike state to being in these chains of darkness, to where we're being afflicted by the smallest of things, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 57.
Oh, you gonna say something? Go ahead too.
Oh, no, you got it. 2nd Ezra 7, 57. Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight.
Right. It said this is the condition of the battle, because as we, have come along in this truth, all right, we understand the grand scheme of why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua had these things happen to us, man. All right. It was all in the plot of the story for us to go off, all right, to lead us to this state to where we needed a savior to deliver us from the hell that we are facing here now, under the most wickedest of all heathen. All right, the scriptures describe this devil as the most hateful forsakers of the Most High, the most evilest of men on the planet. So knowing where we come from as a nation and seeing how low we are today, all right, this is I say the condition of the battle, because us knowing who we are and what we're capable of, we have to suffer, the bullshit of not being able to truly live in our truth, like how we want, all right? Because if we had it our way, all right, the kingdom would have been here eons ago, man. Right. We'd be in our glory. We'd have these Edomites and the rest of these heathen under our foot, and we'd be living good. But we understand that these things had to happen because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua had to have prophecy play out to ultimately make us appreciate the kingdom. Because he could have just gave it to us, all right, from the beginning, but it wouldn't have been appreciated like how we're going to appreciate it, coming into this Lord willing war of the elect, man.
Right. Now you get this word condition.
Mm-hmm.
It says in the Adam Online Dictionary, it says a requisite or prerequisite of stipulation. Right. So this is it's the things that are required in order to get to that next level, man. right? As we go from glory to glory, it's different trials and tribulations that we have to overcome, right? And that ultimate glory being the kingdom, you know, like the scriptures say, through much tribulation, right, shall we enter into the kingdom, man. Right? So it's a lot that we got to go through to be worthy of what's to come, man.
I got something for you. Romans 8:18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Right. They can't even. They're not even in the same room. They're not even in the same stratosphere, man.
That's
right. You know, it's whatever you facing now, as hard as it may be, right? You can't measure it to what we're gonna receive, man. Right. And that's the beauty of having that vision, is that you can always look forward, look beyond your current circumstances, man.
Because it says there in Jeremiah 29:11 that the Lord has an expected end for us, man. All right.
I got one real quick.
You got it.
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 15. It reads, Now therefore, why disquietest thyself, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? And why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal? And the point being that disquiet, why are you in a state of anxiety, right? Why are you in a state of unease? Because this is the state of our bodies, man, right? We're subject to, right, these demons. We're subject to, these different attacks, right? But like it says in verse 16, why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present, right? So it's always considering what's to come, right? Regardless of what you see yourself in currently, always think about what's to come, right? And, that being the destruction, the salvation, the kingdom being established, right? Seeing all these things, come to pass, right? That's where we know our hope lies, man. And that's where our comfort is.
And to add to that, you gotta always look at it like, look at your current situation. It could be way worse than what we're seeing for ourselves, because we could be without the Spirit. We could be like these 2/3 in the world, completely oblivious to what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not only doing in the spirit to elevate, Israel as a whole, starting with the elect, but which is what he's doing, period, as far as, in the world, according to prophecy, man. You could be totally out the loop, and lost out here. Jake still trying to chase the American dream, which at this point is foolish if you still think that this shit is legit, but we have been given insight to a better promise.
Exactly.
You got it.
Okay. You want the Corinthians?
Yeah.
So 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 2 in the NLT, it reads, Well, I am begging you now, so that when I come, I won't have to be bold with those who think we act from human motives. We are human, but we don't wage war as humans do. Right,
because I was making mention, hey, we go through the same trials and tribulations that the people in the world go through. But the difference is that the Lord gave us a one-up over them because we have the Holy Spirit. We have the names. We have the ability to speak the Hebrew. All right? Number one, we have the faith and the fear of the Lord. So we don't fight as the people in the world fight, because they use their carnality, whether it's their money, all right, whether it's them trying to take things into their own hands, which causes them to do crash out shit, or whatever the case may be. But we're here compelling you through the word to trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Because like I said, we go through the same struggles, we fight the same fight, but the Lord is showing us how to deal with that the correct way, man.
Verse 4. It's a lot. We use the Most High's mighty weapons, not worldly weapons, to knock down the strongholds of human reasoning and to destroy false arguments. We destroy every proud obstacle that keeps people from knowing the Most High. We capture their rebellious thoughts and teach them to obey Hamashiach. Right, so we use this truth to pretty much cut off all the things that this world can try to use to ensnare you, all right? Because, hey, Esau is like Geppetto using those puppet strings to try to keep you in the goddamn, the shit show.
All right, so with this truth, with the the sword of salvation, the sword of which is the word of the Lord. All right, we're able to cut those strings that keep you tied to this world, but also in the same time bring you into the obedience of Hamashiach. As you read in the King James Version, we tear down all the strongholds that this world has over you. All right, so therefore you shouldn't worry about the things of this world, the money, your job, family members that come against you, whatever. You shouldn't care about the world at this point because this shit's about to pass away.
Yep. That was part of the problem with a lot of things Jake tried to do is they were tearing down those strongholds, but there was nothing being built in its place.
Exactly.
So now you have the hope of something being established, right, in the place of what you have put your faith in previously, man.
Heavy.
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach.
Yeah, because now that we've been enlisted into the Lord's spiritual army, hey, these demons they know that you're striving for the truth now, man. Like when you watch Fallen, the Denzel Washington movie, hey, when he confronted that demon Azazel, and he called him out by name, and the demon told him, it was like, okay, now that I know you know me, I'm gonna be coming for you, roughly paraphrasing. And through the rest of that movie, after he did that, that demon was on his ass, man. Well, that's the same thing that we deal with. Isaiah 59:15, man. All right, hey, truth faileth, and I'm gonna get it real quick. I don't want to butcher it. Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 15. It says, "Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey, and the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment." So, as it says, endure hardness as a good soldier. Hey, you got to gird up your loins like a man. If you call yourself a man of the Lord, hey, you're going to have to deal with the different trials and tribulations that we're going to face in this truth. Understand, you can't live a quote-unquote righteous lifestyle in this world and expect things to be peaches and cream, man.
Right.
Shit going to go left.
Yep.
More than what you realize, more than you want. But you got to embrace that and take it on the chin, man. We're in a demonic battlefield, all right, girded up with the armor of the Lord. You don't think, hey, them demons ain't gonna come at you? You gonna get tried, man.
Exactly.
But the victory is already written, and that's why I said we suffer now so we can win later. The Lord already let it be known. Look, if you get over this, you got all these blessings waiting for you, man. So fight through it.
Finishing it out. 2 Timothy 3 and verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Right. You got to forsake this world just like Yahushua did, man. Hey, when Yahushua, came into this world through his mother and father, Mary and Joseph, all right, he was established into a well-known family. All right, because being a carpenter back then, that was a noble job, man. That was, hey, they had money. He forsook his family trade to do the work. Yeah. And that's the same thing in the essence that we did in the spirit. We forsook this world, all right, and we gave this truth. It became our world, and pretty much. Right. For lack of better words, because this is our world. This is everything that we have been looking for our whole life. Now that we found it, all right, we made this our everything. Everything else comes behind this, man. So no man of the Lord entangle himself with the affairs of this world, because the things of this world is temporary, man. Mm-hmm. All right, here today, gone tomorrow, man.
Exactly. Verse 5. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully.
Yeah, and to strive lawfully, man, you gotta do right by the Spirit. Give the Lord what He require of you, man. Yep. Okay, and hey, you scratch His back, He'll scratch your back, man. All He wants to see is you make the attempt to try. Right. All right, and because think about it, all these Israelites in the world, ain't nobody giving a damn about the Lord. But you have the light that shine onto you, man. So how much more is it for you to give the Lord, something as a thank you for waking you up out of this shit, man?
Exactly.
Anything else?
That was it. It's 11 now. So.
Yeah. So, kind of saying with that, you want to just throw this, quick lesson up through the spirit. So, pray was edifying. So, with that, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us the truth and rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect. Until next time, I say shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.